Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back. It is time for more ModSauce here today with Snoresby episode number 9 in our series. And dang, would you look at this place. Ooh-wee. I thought this place looks pretty fancy now. It is all done, and you can probably tell I've actually changed a few things up in here. I've actually changed the slabs to the sky stone, because this is what I originally made when I first designed this room in a creative world. I had this sky stone here, and it was a lot nicer, so I thought may as well change it over. So I did that off camera, and I also put all the lights in the roof, and I did a little bit of trim around the edges, and I think it looks pretty sweet. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments below. I'd imagine you guys, if you're like me, you'll probably think it looks good. But today, the plan is I am sick of having chests all over the place, so it is time for Applied Energistics 2. So in preparation for that, I did a bit of mining. Where's my golden bag? I have that much stuff I need to process, and I can't fit it in my chests, so we're going to have to do that. So the first thing we're going to do here, I believe, where are my charged Certus quartz? Ah, good, I've only just got enough of those. Awesome. So let's go upstairs. So I want to make these things first because we're going to need them, and I may as well show you guys how this works. So if you chuck in 16 charged Certus quartz, well, once, I think it's one of each of these, but I'm just going to do 16 at a time. You drop them in the water, and then slowly they'll turn into the purple ones, which are Fluix crystals. So that's the way you make Fluix crystals now in Applied Energistics 2. I should say Applied Energistics 2 is a lot, well, it's a little bit different. I'm not going to say it's a lot different. What the hell happened to those? There must have been a change. Hang on. What? I don't know how that works. There must have been something that went on with forged micro blocks when that happened, because dang, that is different than before. Alright, so let's go upstairs. Let's start making a few things here. So, first thing I'm going to want to make from Applied Energistics 2 is probably the controller, I'd imagine. But you look at that, you need pure Fluix crystals. How the hell do we get that? Drop a Fluix seed made from Fluix dust and sand into a puddle of water to make the process faster. Add crystal growth accelerators. How do I get the pure ones though? Oh. Oh, I see. I see. Alright, so, well, let's get some of those going. What I want to make is those growth accelerators, because we're going to need them. What's the energy acceptors made out of? Oops. So the Fluix crystal... Oh man, this is going to be expensive quickly. Alright, let's go grind ourselves a bit of this nether quartz up here, because I'd imagine we're going to need it. I'm going to try and cut out a lot of just general crafting stuff. Can we get a sag mill? I'm going to use the pulverizer. You still see I don't have this fully configured yet, but we'll get to that eventually. You know what, I should have made that a round number, shouldn't I? Oh well, it happens. So... let's grab those crystal growth accelerators. I'm sorry if you can hear that dog next door, but yeah, I always apologize for that. But we're gonna make 4 of these things. So let's go ahead. Hey. Alright, 4 of those Fluix blocks. Ooh, we're gonna need some glass cable, which is not too hard to make. Alright, looks like I'm gonna need to grind a bit more of this stuff up here. Let's go ahead and do that upstairs. Now, I am going to cut for a second, guys. Let this dog stop barking, and I'll have everything ready that we'll need to use to get this crystal growth accelerator going. Alright, I think we should be good to go now, so let's go to our crafting table here. We're going to need to make 4 of these bad boys. So, let's go ahead. If I could just find it. There we go. We need some of this. We'll grab 2 of them for now. Don't want to use up all of our glass. I've got a bit more cooking, so we should be fine, and then... you know what? I probably used way too many. That's alright, doesn't matter for now. Alright, we're going to need to make some quartz glass. I think we're going to need to get 12 of those, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. And we're missing something. Iron, that's what we're missing. I wanted to do a whole heap of mining for iron, because that is one resource we are flying through here in this pack I have found. So, but I think after the next couple of episodes we should be good on... resources. Alright, 4 crystal growth accelerators, and I'm going to make 1 energy acceptor and see if that's going to be enough. I think that's going to work. I'm going to make 4 more cables though. Sweet! I think that should work. And we're going to use our windmills from the other when we set up our quarry a long time ago. I'm going to snag those things and use them for this. See how we go. Alright, let's go upstairs and put them on the roof. Because why not put them on the roof? We might need to go out the front door, and that'll probably help a bit. Or, you know what, let's put them out here. We're not going to have much of a function for this eventually, so, you know what, let's just chuck them out here. So, which way do these need to point? I don't think it really matters which way. I'm going to space them out a bit, make them look somewhat like they're meant to be there. I don't know. We might just leave them there for this purpose. Alright, let's put this down here. I don't know how much energy these things are making in this sort of area, but it doesn't really matter, I guess, for now. So, let's run the energy into the energy acceptor. You know what, that's going to be a bit of a problem. That's alright, we can fix that. No issues at all. So, I'm hoping this is going to work. If it's not, we'll adjust it. But, let's set this up here. So, the 4 growth accelerators down. Yes, you see they're flashing. That means they're working, which is good. So, let's set these up. I'm going to grind a couple of these flux crystals up. And we'll see how we go with that. Which one do I want to grind these in? Probably the pulverizer, I'd imagine. Get the rest of this sand smelted for now. We got 8. Sweet. Well, actually, we're going to need some of this sand. Because I think that's how you make the seeds. And we're also going to need to make Luke's seeds from just raw Certus quartz that is ground up. So let's grind a few of those up as well. And we need to grow these in an accelerator. Now, you don't actually have to make these growth accelerators. You can do this just in plain water, like I'll show you guys in a second. But this is much quicker and probably worth it in my opinion. So, is this what you need to get the Certus quartz to dust and then the seeds? Yes, it is. All right. You probably will only need 8 of these too. All right, let's get this started while I'm waiting. I'll show you guys what happens. We need to get ourselves a bit of water. So let's go do that. We've got plenty back here in our reservoir. If I could reach like that. Cool. Take a bit of a snack on this this apple. Alright, seeds for days. Let's go do this. So, down. Where you go to just any random water source, you can chuck these in. If you hold Control Q, I think that chucks them all in. Yep. So those things are growing. And if you pick them back up again and hover over them, well, they're at 0%. That's how slow it takes. But if we go ahead and chuck them in here, I don't know how much energy this is going to use once we've actually started these things growing. But we'll find out. Chuck them in. They should start growing. Let's wait a couple of seconds here and I'll grab them out and see what the percentage is. But you need to grow crystals like this to make different things in this pack. So, well, in Applied Energy Sticks too, for any pack I should say. Alright, let's see what they are at now. 14% and 13%. So, they grow pretty quickly in this. And the one thing is they don't despawn. So that's a good thing. Whoops. I missed. It's alright. Alright, we're going to leave those things to grow. While we are doing that, let's go ahead and work on the other bits that we're going to need for our system. So, we said we're going to need a controller, which we need all that, but you can see we're going to need to get this energetic processor from the inscriber. We haven't got one of those yet, so we're going to have to make one. Now, the inscriber is this thing here, and we've got 1 flux crystal, so we're going to need some sticky pistons and some iron. Pretty straightforward. Have I got any? Yeah, look at that. 2 slime balls. Awesome. I need a bit of wood as well. See, this is why I cannot wait to get the Applied Logistics going, because I am sick and tired of getting all of this stuff in my inventory. Alright, let's do this. So, hey. Well, I don't have any redstone. That'll probably do it. Where is it? Definitely harder to see when you're when it's all of the whole entire mod on the search bar instead of just the particular item you're looking for. Glad I saved that 1 Certus quartz there. Oh, the flux crystal. Alright, the inscriber. Now, this thing needs power. Let's go take it upstairs. And for now, we'll chuck it here, but it is going to move eventually. So, for this, we need to make ourselves the energetic processor, which means we need the printed engineering circuit and the printed silicon circuit. So if we look at that, we actually need a diamond and this inscriber engineering press. And the way you make that is through the inscriber itself. However, you need the inscriber engineering pattern itself. These are what we found in the world gen for applied energistics too. Those massive meteors. Where was one? Over here. Those massive crater things. You search in the chest in the middle. Now, do I actually have inscriber calculation press? Is that the right one? I've got the silicon press as well. I think it's one of these two. We're also going to need to get ourselves a diamond and some other things. Just grab some. Found plenty of diamonds as well. Oh, I should say, in my mining trip, I did make myself a pick with Fortune 3 on it, a diamond pick using our neat little system here. Plenty of XP through those berries, which is good. I'll grab some gold while we're here as well. Alright, let's do this. So, what exactly did we need? Engineering processor, so we need the inscriber engineering press. Ah, we don't have it. I'm going to have to go searching for more of those thingos. Let's see where these growth crystals are at. Hey, pure Certus quartz crystals and pure flux crystals. Awesome. So that grew pretty quickly with this little setup. Lucky we had these, but you can always hook these up to our main power. Anyway, alright, I am going to have to figure out where on my map are some of these that I haven't explored yet. There's one over there. Oh, you know where there is another one? In my digging world. So I'm going to go for a look at those guys real quick. I'm going to come back once I've found myself one of the correct presses. I know there's 4 of them. So I'm going to go look around and hopefully we'll find all of them. When we come back, we'll keep working and setting this up. Alright guys, so after about 20 minutes there, I've managed to find myself the inscriber engineering press. I've got all of the presses now, so we should be good from now on. So let's go ahead and make a few things here. Firstly, we're going to need the printed silicon. So, silicon in there, inscriber pattern in there, energy is pumping in, everything is good. Alright, sweet. One of those is done. Alright, the next one I think was the engineering press, inscriber engineering press and a diamond. That's going to go ahead and do its thing. And then what was the last one? Bit of redstone. Alright, that makes sense. That one in there, that one in there, and that one in there. And that's progressing just nicely. Alright, last thing we're going to need for this whole thing is some skystone blocks. So I think we just need to smelt that up, which is going to be pretty straightforward. Shouldn't take too long. Look at that, an engineering press. Or engineering processor. Same thing. Not really. I don't know. I'm just talking jack. I think that's everything we need. Let's go ahead and craft this up. Oh, yep. There we go. ME controller. Alright, let's chuck this down and you guys prepare to be amazed. I'm going to pick this crafting table up first though. Ah, dang it, I hovered over it. Pick that up. You ready for this? Plonk it down. Oh, pretty colors. That's pretty cool. I like the look of that. It's pretty fancy. Alright, we're going to plot this guy, plop him down here. I wonder if that's going to have enough energy to cook some more stuff. Let's make another silicon on here just to see. Yep, it's taking energy from the network. Alright, so you feed the controller like in Applied Energistics, the first version, with power, and it powers everything else it's touching, which is cool. Next thing we're going to make is going to be a storage thingamabob. Let's have a look. What can we get? Alright, nothing here. Let's look up. Applied Energistics. We're going to make ourselves an ME drive, so we're going to need 2 of those engineering processes again, so let's get it crafting on those. Luckily, I've already got one of them going. You know what? I'm going to craft up everything we're going to need for this, because it's probably going to be boring for you guys to watch. So yeah, I'll see you guys in just a sec. I'll show you guys what we're exactly going to need. We're going to just need two of these processors, 2 of these glass cables, which I think we've got, and some iron. So, you know what? We've nearly got all of that as it is. So I'm actually just going to stay there doing this. I changed my mind. Alright, while we're waiting on that, let's make some cables, one of the two. And we'll get it right eventually. 1, 3, and 2. Because we're going to end up using one of these cables here, like so. Oh, that's a neat animation. I wonder if you guys saw that. Oh, if not, we'll have to check that out. Alright, let's see if we can see that again. Alright, let's wait for this thing to... Oh, no, I might have got that around the wrong way. Oh, and redstone. Let's see if we can see it do that again. You ready? You ready? Oh, that is awesome. Actually prints it. That's cool. Alright, let's see if it'll do it again. That is such a neat animation. I love what just modders end up just thinking of, like neat little things like that. Never used to get this sort of thing back way in the day. Way back in the day of like the original mods, but it's pretty cool. Alright, we've got ourselves a drive. Let's plonk this down here. I've already built this in a different sort of test world, this little configuration we're going to put in here. But for now, that's going to work. Alright, we're going to need to put some drives in here to be able to access it. So, where are the drives in here? We want to just make some 1K storage units for now. So, we're going to need some logic processors. Oh, yeah, we're going to need to get some more silicon. I can see that's going to be a thing. Alright, I'm going to go get a heap of silicon, guys. I will be right back, and we'll keep going with this. Alright, got myself some printed logic circuits now, so let's go ahead and combine these into the logic processor. So, same process as before, chomping down through those things here. Let's go get ourselves a table set up. Hang on, we're going to need to get some more of this quartz glass, I believe, so let's go ahead and do that. Grab 2 of them, may as well. Keep chucking those in to get prepared. Alright, there's 1K. Make a full thing. We're going to make 4 of these. Oh, what am I low on? Redstone? No. Quartz glass? I don't know. That's weird. You know what? It'll be redstone. Let's go downstairs. I'm going to move this thing into the middle. It is a little bit off at the moment, but we can deal with that in a bit. Just got to manage my cables a bit better here. Alright. 1K storage is good. We can nearly make another one. Ooh. Make the second one. Now these things don't stack just because of how they store items. Hey, come here. And the last one. Wait for that to cook up, I think, before we actually take that out. Alright. Now, I'm only going to use 1K cells because they fill up on types quicker than they do before, like the sheer like number of items. So the way that these work, oh, actually, I didn't craft these up properly, did I? Yeah, as I was saying, if you look at the info tab on these, you can say that it uses 1024 bytes or 0 of 63 types. Now that means each cell is restricted to 63 different types of items. So no matter what you put in there, you can only put 63 different types per storage cell. And that works for all different cells. And then the number of bytes is the total amount that you can put in terms of, say if you put like only cobblestone in, you can only put 1024 bytes worth of cobblestone in. That is one way of doing it. Now for items such as like cobblestone or things that we're going to get a lot of, we're going to end up using deep storage units. But before we do that, we need to get ourselves a good source of ender pearls because these are damn expensive. And we need to figure out a way of doing that. Alright, now we need to be able to access this, and the first way we're going to do that is through an access panel. No, let's have a look. They've reworded all of this stuff. Terminal, that's what I'm looking for. So we're going to need to make a crafting terminal. In order to do that, we're going to need to get an ME terminal, which is made... Ooh, dang, these cores are expensive. Alright, looks like I am going to have a go at crafting all of this stuff. You guys don't really need to see it, so we need to get the ME terminal first. Then you combine that with a calculation processor. Dang, these are expensive. Alright, you guys can see the sort of basics between a Platinum Ninja 6.2 crafting, so I'm going to go ahead and craft it all off camera because you guys don't need to see it. When we come back, we'll be ready to assemble this thing and it'll be all good. I'll see you guys then. Alright, I'm pretty sure we've got everything we need now to finish crafting up this terminal, so let's go ahead and do this. I needed to make a few of these logic cores. There we go. And then everything for that terminal. Now you can put one of these on if you just wanted to straight access it, but I wanted to make a crafting terminal so that we could craft straight from the inventory. So let's plonk this bad boy on here. Now you have to apply the terminals onto cable, which is something new in this pack, and you'll see when we get some import and export buses going that that's going to be a neat little thing. So now we can access it. Nothing's in there at the moment because obviously, well, there's nothing in there. So let's go ahead and start chucking some stuff in. I'm thinking we're going to start with, well, we should have started with everything in our inventory, shouldn't we, before we sort of move on here. But actually, you know what? We are not going to do that. I've got a better plan for what we're going to do with this. Let's empty this out for now. Back into the chest. I might chuck the applied energistic stuff in. We're going to try and make the importing system here first. So, let's just chuck some of that in there. Also, I'll show you these things. These are illuminated panels. Now, if you chuck one of these onto your cable, it will light stuff up around it if it's given, well, energy from the network, which is pretty cool. So, it's a neat little thing. And I'm pretty sure you can use a wrench to take that off. Yes, look at that. So, something to keep in mind. But yeah, we're going to make the system that is going to import everything into our network. So let's go ahead and do that real quick here. I don't know how we're going to go on time, but we'll be right. So, let's get ourselves an import, not an import bus, oh, the word's escaping me. It's from Extra Utilities. Transfer node, wow. Or is it? Yep, it's from Extra Utilities. I thought so. So we need an ender pearl for this. Actually, we don't need an ender pearl. Nice. Well, we'll do it without the ender pearl because they're hard to get at the moment. And I'd rather use the one that I've got on a Safari net to get more ender pearls, but yeah, we'll see. All right. One of that. We need some cable. Hang on. It's all right. I got this, guys. I remember making plenty of these back in Ultra Hardcore. Alright, so we're going to need a chest as well. I know we can get plenty of wood. Definitely not down at our tree farm. Look at that, plenty. Oh, pardon me. I've got the hiccups. Alright. Chest. Made. Sound like Gordon Ramsay a little bit. Alright, transfer node is done. Now we're going to need to put upgrades in this thing to adequately import it into the system. So I'm going to make a few of them here. We're going to make 16 speed upgrades, but we're also going to make a stack upgrade. Now the way you make these is with a speed upgrade and 3 diamonds, so she gets pretty expensive pretty quick. We're going to need some of those. So we're going to need to make, oh man, we're going to make a lot of these. Wow, why can't I click properly? Speed upgrade. Now this is going to, oh, we need to turn some of these into nuggets. Speed upgrades. You know what, that's probably going to be enough for now. I'll probably end up making more eventually, but the stack upgrade is the main one we're going to need to get here. So let's go ahead and do that. We're also going to need to get ourselves a chest, which we can craft with the wood that we've got here. I'm going to turn this eventually into an ender chest, and you'll see how that's going to work. I'm going to have an ender pouch, and we can just put stuff in straight from our inventory. And we're also going to need to get ourselves from Applied Energistics 2. Wow, what is it called? I think it's called the interface. Yes, the ME interface, and I think we've got everything we need for that, luckily. Look at that. How cool is that? I thought I was going to have to go craft something up, which I probably will now, because I put them up in here, but that's alright. I just need 2 pieces of iron, and we should be good to go here. If I look in the right chest, god damn, this is going to be a problem. We won't have much longer here. Oh, we're going to need another 2 pieces. Too many things on the screen at once. Alright, let's set this up. So, if you put this interface on... that's the wrong wall. Onto the network. You can see that whatever you slot in there just instantly goes into the network, which is really cool. So, the way we're going to set this up is chest here. And transfer node on top. And then on the transfer node, we're going to have the stack upgrade, which just pulls out at a stack at a time, and then a whole heap of speed upgrades on that. So, if we go ahead... and chuck a whole heap of stuff in, you'll see how quickly it goes into the terminal. So, let's just fill our inventory up. And I know there's a command that you can use to just like fully stack No, it's not Control Shift. Maybe it's Control Alt. No, that's throw it away. There is a thing that you can use that clicks everything from one inventory into another. I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. So, oh, it's spacebar. All right. Is there anything we want to keep on us? I'm gonna just keep everything in here that we're gonna want to keep. This is not gonna be good. I wanted to just show you guys what this meant. Alright, that should do. I think everything in here is going to be fine to just chuck straight in. So, spacebar, all of it. Actually, not that. Or those. Or those. Or that. Alright. Bam. See, look how quickly it's emptying in. And now, this is going to be really important when we get to really starting to fill this thing up a little later on. Because when we're going to be running our massive world eater that I plan on building eventually, it's going to want to eat the world and fill our system up really quickly, I'm meaning to say there. So yeah, alright, let me have a quick look at the time, guys. I think we're going to be pretty close to the wrapping up point, but let me have a quick look and I'll meet you guys back in a sec. Alright guys, so that is actually going to do it for this episode. We have hit around the 26-minute mark, and that is plenty long enough for an episode of mine. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this one. If you have, make sure to leave a comment down below, and if you've learnt anything new here, let me know. I always love reading the comments and seeing what you guys said. Also, I think it was Donald last episode told me about the windmills outside there that I can pick up and bring back here to use for other stuff, or it might have been 2 episodes ago. I cannot remember. The comments come out a couple of episodes in advance from when I actually record stuff, so yeah, that is cool. And if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying it, make sure you click that subscribe button for more Snoresby content. Hopefully we'll be bringing episodes out every second day, and also I'm planning on trying to make a new series here that I can just upload every other day that I don't normally upload things. Something maybe of a let's play of a particular game. I've been trying to find one for a while now. On something to play, but I'm still not sure what I want to do. It's got to be something other than Minecraft, and then I can just sit down and not have to edit too much, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that is going to do it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the episode. I cannot wait for the next one. I'll see you all then.